Hi and welcome back to my channel. This is Nailed by Kenya, and here we teach Polygel tutorials and other nail videos. Today this video is going to be on how to prep your nail as a Polygel beginner, whether this is DIY or you are a Polygel nail tech. Okay, before I continue, these are what you need for your tips. Alright, let's get into the video. So as you can see here, my nails are a bit crusty, but please don't mind that. I will just be showing you this video and let's go. So first off, you need to push back your cuticles because this would give you enough space to work with so you can have good retention. I am just pushing back my proximal nail fold right now, and it is revealing all the cuticles that are under my proximal nail fold, which you can later remove using your nail file or your e-file if you have any. But this video is more targeted to people who don't have all the materials to do your nails at home. As you can see, my cuticle area is not that bad because I think I just recently removed a set, so it's not that bad. However, if yours is worse, feel free to take more time removing the dead skin. Alright, now I am going on to buff my nail bed. I am using an old file. This is a 180 grit file. It's not too harsh. I have quite thin nail beds, so this is perfect just for me. As you can see, I am getting right close to the proximal nail fold, right on the cuticles. This is what you want to be doing. You want to get as close to the proximal nail fold as possible without injuring yourself or your client. And you can go on to buff the whole nail. This is my personal preference on how to prep your nails. Okay. Try and get all the corners as much as possible, and this is how it should look. I'm just going on to do my other nails the same way, and take precaution when you're doing your cuticle area so you do not cut yourself. You can use the curved side of your file if your file is curved to get the edges, and please don't use anything more than a 180 grit file because after that you will just be destroying your nail bed. Alright, now I'm done and I just want to get off all the dust from my nails. Please take precaution when you're doing this part because you need to get off all the dust. If not, you would have dust when you are prepping, putting your primer and everything, and it will cause lifting at the end. So take precaution and dust off all your nails very, very well. Right here, I have my nail tips to me. This is actually an unbranded nail tip set, and the link for this will be in the description below. I really like these tips because they are strong and they are thin at the free edge portion. I will explain that later on, but if you would like to get these tips, you can check the description box for them. Here I'm making sure that the tips fit my nail sidewall to sidewall. This is very important because if your nail tips are too big and you glue it on, the skin around it will push the nail tips off in time, like it will push it off. And if it's too small, the nail beds would in itself just not contract to fit the tips. It will just pop it off. So you need the perfect size of tips. I really like these tips because they are wide range and like they fit bigger nail beds, and that's just how my nail beds are. Here we have glue. Now when you're putting on your glue, you do not need excess glue. Here I put on a lot of glue, far too much glue than you actually need, and you will see it because it comes out of the tips on the nail bed. That is way too much and you do not want to be doing that. What you need is the minimal amount of glue. Your tips will stay. It's not about the amount of glue you put exactly. So yes, and you want to try and avoid glue getting on your skin. Alright, so I am doing the same thing here for my index finger, and here you can see I put far less glue, and this is what you should be doing. The glue should not be coming out from the tips at all. Personally, I believe one drop is enough for your small or your tinier fingers and 2 drops for your big fingers maximum. Alright, now I'm going on to cut the nail tips to my desired length because honestly I am not a long nail girly. I prefer my short to medium length nails. So that is how it is. Oh, I forgot to mention that you need your nail cutter or your nail tip cutter. This is the length I like, and I'm going on to do that for all the other nail tips. Please enjoy the ASMR part that I put in. I just finished filing or blending the tips into my nails. I wanted to say that this part is not necessary because I feel that this tip is very good and it blends by itself. But if yours don't blend by themselves, feel free to do that step. Now I'm going on to dehydrated nails. I am using 100% alcohol and a cotton wool wipe, whatever, to cleanse my nails. You can use dehydrators like the Valentino dehydrator and other ones, but I just prefer alcohol. It works for me perfectly and my nails last 6 weeks and there is no dust on it. I do this twice just to clean up and remove any oils from my nail beds. Next step is the primer. Here I'm using the Ease Flow Nail Systems primer to prime my nails. This primer is actually acidic, and there is a belief that you are not supposed to use acidic primers on your nails for polygel, but I use it and it works fine. My nails last long and I do braids with it and they last. So I'm applying the primer. This is my first coat. I use 2 coats of primers. Try and avoid getting the primer on the nail tip. Just put it only on your natural nail and don't flood the cuticle area with the primer. Just take it little by little and blot out any primer that is too much on the applicator. You'll see me doing that in a minute. If your primer is too much on the applicator, just blot it out like that. Alright, I'm going on to my second coat of primer. 2 coats is mandatory. You must put on 2 coats of primer. This will increase your retention from a 30 to 100. I am not even lying. And try not to get them on the nail tips like I am doing here. Please do not get them on the nail tips themselves, just your natural nails. Alright, now I'm going on with my base coat. I'm using the gorgeous base coat. I really love this base coat. This base coat is adhesive, as in it's very sticky and it doesn't blacken my nails, and it's just nice to apply. I'm going with the base coat all over the nail, both the natural nail and the nail tips. This will help with adhesion and avoid any form of chipping or anything like that. Another thing you want to note is try not to get your base coat on your skin. Push back your skin if need be and apply the base coat nicely, smoothly and generously all over the nail. As you can see, my nail tips blend immaculately. I did not even need to blend the tips for it to blend so well. That's one thing I love about these tips. And please don't go too sparingly on the nail bed with the beige gel. Rather, like, just apply it as you normally would your gel without like thinking too much about it, because if you put too little base gel, there won't be enough area for retention or adhesion, and if you put too much, it will just cause lifting, just like any other gel polish. And there you have it. Like, this is how to prep your nails properly before you do any form of polygel application. Here is the application that I did on my nails, and if you want to see more videos like how to fix mistakes when you do your prep and how to apply, please watch out for my next videos, because I will be dropping a tutorial in a few days. Thank you and bye.